Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Jada, and I'm back with another review. This time I have Toyworlds TW-C03 Burden. It is their homage to the Constructicon Long Haul, and he's the third member of their team. Not third release, but supposed to be third release. Third member, according to the numbering. And here is the box, as I struggle to grab the box. And nice artwork up front, 15 and up, Toyworld on the side, nothing really on the back except for Toyworld designations and contact information. On the side right here, you got the artwork that's going to form when you put all 6 boxes together. Cybertron right there, and Cybertron right there, and that's it for the box. Inside your box, you get your Burden or Long Haul right there. And also inside the box, you get some accessories. You get the crotch area for crotch and thighs for their Devastator. Some screw hole covers. Gun looks very nice, I must say, nicely detailed and stuff. Yeah, cool. Get a sticker, no collector's card. Well, the collector's card came with Mixmaster. And you get his instruction sheet. Open up from the back, and the instructions are pretty clear for, yeah, they're clear. And here is Long Haul, and he's a dump truck, as we all know, and he rolls very well. The only thing about mine is the wheels don't seem very aligned. They seem, this back wheel seems like it's going inward into the vehicle instead of going straight ahead, lined up with the front tire. But that is all right. I'm not sure if it got mixed up in the shipping or whatnot. So, but other than that, it does look pretty great. Yeah, it looks like Long Haul to me. Nice dump truck mode, nicely detailed all throughout. Silver paint going on, yellow paint back here. Could use one more coat back there, but that's okay. Not too big worried about that. Rubber tires, as they all do have. Underneath, you can see his thighs. Purple paint up here. Clear plastic for the headlights. Clear plastic for the cockpit. And yeah, looks very nice. And to compare him with another figure, we got Masterpiece Proud. You can see how well he sizes up with a Masterpiece car. I think it's a pretty good scale. Now let's see if we can get him lined up with his rest of his Constructicon buddies. If we can get them all in the frame, it's going to be a pretty tight shot. Let's see who all we got so far. The mixing master of mixes. And probably got to pull out, and there we go. That's what she said. There we go. Looking pretty good. Just got to review one more. Then we can do a combination video. Yes. Move these guys out the way, because we don't seen them before. We want to see this Long Haul. But yeah, like I said, he has his gun right here. Got a little port up top. Peg that in for his gun. Some gun storage. Some dump truck commando action. One last size comparison before we get into transformation. Here he is with his G2 self. But imagine him in green to see his G1 version. So yeah, you can see very similar to each other. Very similar. Let's go ahead and get to the transformation. Let's do the combine mode first. So we got his crotch thing right here. One thing you want to do probably be aware of before you take him out this packaging. A lot of folks been having problems with the wheels, these back wheels being broken out of package and stuff, or having stress marks. One thing that you want to remember, take note of, is that this all comes together in the styrofoam. And this thing is pretty beefy. I think the styrofoam was not cut to size, so this thing is putting pressure on this guy. So when you get your box, your burden and package, take this out first. Take this out first, and it was release some pressure on that styrofoam. That when you're pulling this out, you won't be pulling down on the wheels and stuff, which is going to cause the stress marks and stuff like that. So do that. I had no stress marks on mine whatsoever. So before you, like I said, before you pull out your burden, pull out his crotch and everything for the Devastator, then pull him out, because that thing is packed in there pretty tight. And if you try to, like I said, pull this out with this thing still in, you're going to have a lot of pressure on this guy and pulling on these wheels right here. So do that first. And one more thing about the crotch itself, you're going to have problems with your, you can see right here, this is really tight, really tight. So we probably need to sand this down some, like you can see I have done. I need to clean this up a little bit, but yeah, sand it down so that your scrapper can fit on here. So yeah, so because you're gonna see that anyway. All right, transfer him into his limb mode. So first thing first, go ahead and undo these right here on the side. Undo that through his wheels. So be careful with it. Like I said, be careful anyway, because you never know. Better be safe than sorry. There you go. So bring the wheels out like so, like you just seen me do. Unpeg the cab from these two pegs right here. And what you're going to do is, I think you're bringing this down like so. Then you're going to bring it back up, I believe. Might be the other way. Might have it right the first time. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Then you unpeg the top of the cab, bring it down. Take the feet right here. You're going to bring them up. And yeah, I had it right the first time. So bring this up out the way. So just to bring it down, just the way it comes packaged to you from the retailer. So yeah, there you go. So that when you bring this down, these feet portions right here, what will be his feet, are supposed to tab into right here, and right here. That's part of the instructions that weren't really clear to me. I had to figure out after much contemplation. So yeah, then you peg this peg into this hole, and this little tiny one into this one. Doesn't peg in very securely, but it just goes in and slots in pretty much. It just slots in. There you go. Then you're going to go ahead and bring these up right here. You're supposed to go into your little pegs on hook. And bring these skirts down, make sure they're down. Go ahead and bring these tires like so, like that. And you're gonna take your clutch piece. This is where the hard part comes in. Now you gotta learn how to master and maneuver this. So what's going to happen is that these two bars right here are going to go into these two screw holes right here, and that these little mushroom pegs things are going to go into right here. So the easiest way I found to do is go ahead and do something like this, bring it all around, go ahead and tab this stuff up in it like so. You got one side done. All right, now the hard part is to kind of get the other side in. So, hey, that's the hardest. It's going to be the hard part. So, oh snap! It went in. It went in. on its own. There it goes. It's in. Well, that wasn't too hard. I've been struggling before on trying to get that thing in, but it seems to go in like a champ this time. So yeah, and there you have him transforming his combined mode. And we get more into him when we do our review for the total combined mode. Time to disengage him. Be careful of these. Mind these back tires and stuff. Like I said, they're on some very thin joints and stuff. You don't want to do anything to break them off. I'm gonna do this off camera and I'll get back to you. And I'm back. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy into robot mode. So what you're gonna do is go ahead and undo these tires, bring it down right there. Make sure you grab right here, rotate it outward like so. Same thing other side, bring it down, rotate outward. Go ahead and unpeg it from the back, rotate the back legs down like so. Go ahead and unpeg right here, two sides right there. You don't have this going on. Go ahead and unpeg these legs. Then you're gonna bring it up like this, bring it back down like there was in vehicle mode. Then you're gonna lay them down flush like so. So bring it out like that, bring it like so, and bring them down flush like that. All right, next, what you're gonna do is bring this down like so. Untab the hood. Untab that. Bring that down, out the way for right now. You're going to bring this down. You don't know, you're going to bring this down like so. Untab these. Bring this up out the way. You're going to rotate this around like so. You're going to bring this back down. It's going to tab into this post right here like so. Same thing other side. Oop. Get this port out the way. Rotate it around, bam. Bring it up, bam. Tabbed in. Let's see. I think I might have messed up somewhere. Oh, sorry. Untab these right now. Bring this grill. You're gonna rotate it to the side, to the sides. And get a tab right here. It's gonna tab into the slot right there. Bam, bam. Now rotate it, tab it in. Rotate, tab it in. All right, next, bring these back out the way for right now. Take his arms. These portions right here are gonna become the arms. So you're gonna unfurl them. Bring it down like so. Rotate them around like that. Bring up. Bring this tire, rotate it to the side right there. Bring this down. Open up this panel. Flip out the fist. Hopefully this won't flip out. There we go. Pretty easy peasy. Bring this down, close it up. Rotate it forward, rotate it. There we got it. Next is the kind of tricky part. Now you're gonna have to rotate these wheels around. Kind of similar to, there's another transformer that does the same thing. But we have seen this before. If you collect third-party figures or deep into transformers like that, you transform enough figures, you're gonna run into this little engineering technique. It was, you're gonna rotate this tire around so that the inside rotates and the tire is going to be flush or centered with the arm. And let's see, get it to go. It's kind of scary. I'm hoping it does not break because this thing is very tight. So rotate it around like so. Then you should have your arm, your tire like that. So it's not sticking out so far no more. All right, same thing other side. Yeah, bring it out, bring it out. Rotate it around, bring the arm down. Take the tire, rotate it around to the side of the arm. Continue to bring the arm down. Rotate the forearm to the forefront. Open up the panel on the back of the arm. Flip out the hand. Close the panel back up. Rotate the hand to the correct position. Then you're gonna rotate, and you see what I'm saying? See how the tires are not aligned anymore? So you're gonna rotate this one around to the back, like so. And finally you're gonna get the head, you're going to bring it upwards. Just bring it up like this to get it started. Don't, when you hit that point right there, stop, because you don't want to put any more pressure on this because you don't want that neck to break. So you're going to bring the head, push the head forward like so. Take your thumb and push like that. And rotate it around. These pieces right here, they're gonna go in to this little cavity right here. And the trick is to bring it in. This side goes in a little bit first, and you're probably gonna bring them down at the same time. There you go. And take down the backpack. Get these little pegs right here. They're gonna peg into his back right there. And there you have Long Haul transformed in his robot mode. And the bad thing about him, which is pretty obvious when you transform him and you sit him down, is that he cannot stand. He's very back heavy. They did not put any heel spurs on this guy, and I don't know why. I don't know how this thing didn't get past testing if he can't even stand up on his own. Like, come on. So you can't get him standing up on his own, but you have to lean him kind of forward a little bit, like he's trying to hold himself from going to use the boo-boo. Alright, so there you go. And he has his gun. He can't hold it over his little articulated fingers. Get the same tab in his palm. You got a slot on the gun. You tab it in. And this one has a problem because the tab seems to be a tad bit too big for the slot, and it keeps popping out of his hand. But you hold it in, you wrap his fingers around the gun. Now he's holding the gun. It's not falling out. These ball joints are pretty tight on here. So yeah, it doesn't slide into his hand pretty well, but once you get it kind of semi slotted in and you wrap the fingers around it, he holds it pretty well. So yeah, he looks nice, nice sculpt. I like the head sculpt. I think it's supposed to be silver on the show, on the cartoon and everything, but he has spots of silver, it's black. And I think the silver probably would have just stood out real bad. But I'm fine with how this looks. I mean, the overall look looks great to me. You know, the color might bother some people. But yeah, it looks good. Another thing is his shoulders. This cavity right here keeps going in. The shoulders are supposed to go out like that. I wish they had something to really lock this down. Something probably to fill in this gap maybe, so that you won't be going like that. But it on the bright side of things, it does add an extra level of articulation. So yes, me teacher, me, I got a question. Something like that. I mean play it with it to your heart's is content. Gives you options on what to do with him. So he's standing up pretty fine, but he's got that slight lean forward, you know. So, but yeah, other than that, he looks very great. Nice yellow paint right there. Could use another pass on both sides. Same yellow paint on the dump truck bed where his legs are at now. Back cleans up really well. Not a huge backpack or silhouette, nothing like that. Nice silver paint going on. But yeah, he looks very good. I do have to admit. Okay, let's do this size comparison. Here is Masterpiece Size White. Here is Masterpiece Thundercracker with Masterpiece Sound Wave. And let's go ahead and get him situated with the rest of the crew if we can. Get him right there. Bring in Mixie, Scavenger. Hope we can get them all fit in here. Scrapper. Bone Crusher. Bring the camera out. See if we can get them all in the shot. And there you go. There's your Constructicons. Team of 5 right now. Next review, we have the 6th member. Have all 6 together. And last but not least, boom, his G2 self. Let's see how that looks. Looks pretty good. If y'all want this like the G1 look, I'm sure Repro Labels will give y'all the old school labels to put on him and make him look like the articulated G1 toy. One thing I forgot to do was the articulation on this guy. Let's get that knocked out real quick. Head look left and right. Can go up. Can look down to his chest. His arms, like I said before, are kind of funky. You got this joint right here, but he has a proper shoulder joint right here. This stuff was on a ratchet and go around 360 at the shoulder. Rotate the bicep. Bends the elbow 90 degrees. Rotates at the wrist. Semi-articulated fingers at the ball joint, or at the knuckle ball joint. Rotates at the waist, has hip skirts on the front and the sides, which means you can go forward like so, pretty good. And get hip skirt in the back, move that out the way. You can't go all the way back. And on the side, as I said before, it can go all the way out to the side. Rotation at the groin up here. Bend the knee. You can get a little bit more than 90 degrees if you want to. There's 2 joints down there. And his feet are on hinges. Got some ankle tilt right there. Ankle foot does turn on some squeaky joints, and you got some articulation right there, so you can get a fully extended toe if you want. Do some little ballerina poses if you want to. Yeah. Get one of them figure art stands. So yeah, man, I like him. He's a great figure. I wouldn't say great figure. I say he's a good figure. The biggest thing that knocks against him is his lack of heel spurs. Nothing back there, and it's kind of back heavy. So you can get him to stand, but you gotta kind of tilt him forward a little bit. And that's looks kind of weird and awkward looking like that. You don't gotta be extreme like that, but you can tilt him at the waist a little bit like that. So you just gotta adjust it to find that sweet spot between looking kind of awkward and being able to stand. But yeah, he looks good. Looks the part of Long Haul. But like I said, again, that heel spur, man, you can't. He'll fall over. I mean, the good thing is he is posable. You can give him some poses that you don't need that heel spur for, some action poses and stuff. But if you just want to have him static and everything like that, you gotta kind of tilt him forward. But the tilt, like I said, the tilt forward ain't that noticeable. It depends on how you got him like that. But I guess the slightest thing probably could knock him over. But yeah, articulation is great, just like all the other figures. Colors, paint looks real nice. And I do recommend this as a masterpiece figure. He looks very bulky, just like he did in that Transformers Devastation game. All right, y'all, it's been me, Jeter. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for the next review of their hook allocator. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.